Welcome to the Asian Equipped and Classic Bench Press Championships 2022 in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. My name is Christina Chamley and it is my pleasure to be announcing this session for you. This session is the men's classic bench press in the 83 and 93 kilogram weight classes with all age categories. In this session we will have the first session will have approximately 14 lifters in the session, and I'll be calling the various age and weight classes as we go. As I say, we are here in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, and we are very thankful to the Mongolian Powerlifting Federation and their president, Mr. Dash, for their wonderful hospitality and hosting the Asian Regional Bench Press Championships this year. We're very thankful to the spotters and loaders who've worked tirelessly over the program, and we're very thankful to the whole Mongolian Powerlifting Federation for their organisation and their members who have been busy helping to put on this Asian event. We'll be ready for a start in approximately 3 minutes. But until then, may I take this opportunity to thank the IPF major sponsors, Eleiko and SBD, whose support has been ongoing and increasing over many years, and that support has enabled the regions to develop and grow in numbers and in professionalism and their standards in terms of equipment, refereeing standards, anti-doping education, and coaching. So we are very thankful for that support in both financial terms and the equipment that has been supplied all around the regions of the world. The Asian region is a vast geographical region, so it is quite the exercise to lift the whole region in terms of its development and progress. And that is happening, as the IPF president Gaston Parage would say, little by little, step by step. And we are getting there. So we're 2 minutes out. I'd like to also mention that this is a very special year in the IPF, as it marks the 50th anniversary since the inception of the Federation in 1972. There will be major celebrations at the end of the year, and we produced a very comprehensive and beautiful book detailing the history of the IPF Federation to mark the anniversary. If you're interested in that, you can have a look on the IPF website. So here today we have some sub-juniors and juniors, open lifters, masters lifters, all the way through to a Masters 4 lifter. So all age categories are represented here in this session today. I'm also excited with this session because I really think, looking at the nomination list, that we will have quite a few Asian record attempts. So this particular weight category is very competitive in the men's, and I think they've been working really hard during COVID time and have come out here ready not only to compete but to set new Asian records. And I think we're going to see quite a few attempts in the various age categories of Asian records here in this session. So it's a good one to watch for that level of intensity that happens when lifters are going for records. Of course, for a record to be set, the competition needs to be fully ratified, etc., and we have IPF Category 1 and Category 2 referees officiating. We have drug testing, and any records need to be drug tested and will be drug tested. And this ensures that we are having a clean sport in terms of our lifting results and our athletes. So we're ready for a start. The bar has been loaded with 50 kilos, and that is for a sub-junior lifter from Mongolia, Sogbaya. He's a 83 kilo lifter, and he's got 50 kilos on the bar for his opener. Here he comes. As I mentioned, this is the classic format, so you will not see any supportive lifting apparel. All the lifts are officiated by 3 referees, and we have a system of lights to say whether the lift was good or not. Very easy opener for Sogbaya, and of course he gets 3 white lights from the 3 referees, as there were no infractions or infringements of the rules there. Lifters only need to get 2 white lights in order to have the lift ratified. I'm just watching the next lifter preparing to come out. He's a Masters 4 lifter. His name is Seven Dorj. He's from Mongolia. He's got 100 kilos on the bar. Born in 1946. He's called for blocks. So the loaders just prepare them. The lifter must place his feet fully on the blocks, not have part of his foot hanging off. So there is a little bit of manoeuvring and positioning to get the blocks in the right spot too. He has only 15 seconds on the clock to get his start, which he'll do. Had to work a bit for that, and
good lift.
It's considered a good lift. He got 2 white lights.
110.
He does need to position those blocks a little better, as the whole half front of his foot is hanging off them. Just a small adjustment to make. 110 kilos on the bar now for Shagdasuren from Mongolia. He's the Masters 3 lifter. And these 2 gentlemen, the gentleman you just saw and Shagdasuren, are great mates. They have been lifting earlier in the week, and they support each other. They seem to be coaching each other, and there is a very special bond between them that I've observed. Shagdasuren, born in 1959, so just a little younger, and it's also in the 83 kilo class. It's wonderful to have a lifting friend that can keep you on track and motivated, share the ups and downs and the challenges and the joys. Great lift.
Good lift.
And 3 white lights for Shagdasuren.
125.
Okay, the bar now goes to 125 kilos for Nassan Bayan from Mongolia. He's a Masters 2. So we're getting younger. He's born in 1971, and he's one of 3 competitors in his age and weight category. He's not far off the pace with one of the guys, but the top lifter in that group will probably pull away from the 2 Mongolians, and that is the Kazakh lifter, Sadvaksov. But first, Nassan Bayan. A characteristic grunt at the top that a lot of Mongolians do. And he got the lift.
Good
2
lift.
white lights.
130.
So this is one of his direct competitors. And this is Purav Sukh, 130 kilos on the bar for his opening attempt. Also born in 1971, and these two gentlemen weighed exactly the same this morning, and amazingly they both weighed 83 kilos on the dot, so just made weight, which makes me think maybe they had to get a bit of weight off to make weight. Oh, it's a little bit messy. Let's see how the referees see it. Yes, it's a good lift. 2 white lights.
140.
Okay, our first Kazakhstan lifter takes 140. He is the direct competitor of those last two gentlemen. This is Sadvakasov of Kazakhstan, 140 kilos. He's a couple of years older than these guys, but still in the M2. Born in 1969, great year that. And he weighs a fraction lighter than the other two guys. It's called for 140 for his opener. Part of a large Kazakhstan team here in Mongolia. Quite convenient for Kazakhstan lifters to attend a championship here. Yeah, great lift. I think he got told to listen to the commands. And he got 3 white lights, so perfect lift. And coach just gets instructions from the lifter as to the attempt he wants on next. So that's part of the rules in competitive bench pressing, is listening to the commands of the referee and not going ahead of or disobeying those in any way. And it is surprising how it is possible for lifters to miss the call, miss the command, because they're so focused on their setup, their technique, what they're about to do, but they also need to be listening for the commands. And the very important ones is the start command and the press command. So, Lagavasuran, 145 kilos. No lift.
No lift.
He's thinking he's going to take it again. He's really not realised that that was your attempt.
150.
He completely missed the fact, what I was just talking about, that you need to get a start command. You don't just unrack it and start benching. So this is part of competition, is preparing and being disciplined to the full requirements of competition. We're not benching in the gym now. We need to adhere to what the officials who are adjudicating will declare is making it a good lift. So here's Chulyunbat, 150 kilos. He's a junior lifter in the 83 kilo class. He's a direct competitor of that last gentleman. So let's see if he understands. Yeah, gets the start. And that looks right in terms of all his commands, and he got 3 white lights as well, so he's kept to all the rules. So he is on the board. Now we jump into the Masters 1 category with 160 kilos on the bar for Damdin Surin from Mongolia, one of 3 lifters in this Masters 1 category, which will include 2 Mongolian lifters and a UAE lifter, Alzabi. So first we get 160 here with Damden Surin. Bought in 1974. Very good looking lift, great looking opener.
Good lift.
3 white lights. So that's excellent attempt selection and
Same load.
conduct for the
Only good
competition.
Suzuki of Japan.
Just so that you can keep an eye on... actually, we're going into the open class lifter now from Japan. Horiguchi, 160 kilos also for him for his opener. One of 3 open age lifters. Couple of Mongolians he's competing against who are going to open a little heavier than him. Horiguchi. Yeah, very smooth, very easy opener. He looks strong this morning. So that will be pleasing for him to know that he's lovely and strong. Now we're back into that Masters 1 category, and this is Ganjua from Mongolia, 165 for his opener. Born in 1978. Had to work quite a bit for that one.
Good lift.
And 3 white lights. Be interesting to see what he puts on next. May just need to fire up a little bit if he wants to get significantly more without the technique breaking down. Now, 167.5 kilos on the bar for Faisal Al-Zabi from UAE. I can tell you that Faisal is the top opener in the Masters 1 83 kilo class, but he is also the president of the UAE Powerlifting Association. He's brought over a team here with him, men and women and referees. It's been very busy, and this is his opener of 167.5. Absolutely smooth and regulation just to get on the board. 3 white lights. And I would like to mention what the
180.
record is in that category. If I can just find it. Okay, the record in that age and weight category is 197.5, and I'll mention that again because I think we might need to keep our eye on that because Faisal Al-Zabi may very well have a crack at it. Right, here we are in the open classification. Sodnom Dorj, 180 kilos for his opener. One of 3 very competitive open lifters. Excellent technique. Yep. I think it's game on in the open age group. There's going to be quite a tight competition there. Now, our top lifter for his opener now is the Mongolian Gambatar with 185 kilos for his opener. He is the lightest of the three men in that open age group, and he is opening slightly higher. So he is the one they'll all be chasing if he gets this lift. Once we've finished this lift, we will swing round into the second round of bench presses for the lifters. Yeah, very impressed with his setup and his technique during the lift. 3 white lights. I've got a really good side view here of the bench, and he's got an excellent position on the bench. Very tight, very stable, and unlikely to make a rule error from the way he positions his body, which is helping him to optimise what he can lift as well. So the spotter loaders, now deload the bar and take it down to 60 kilos for Sogbaya from Mongolia, the sub-junior. He got his opener, so now it's about putting on some more weight and benching what he'd like to bench here. I thought the 50 was incredibly easy for him, and I think the 60 will not challenge him too much either. Sub-junior means they're aged between 14 and 18 years of age, and this young man was born in 2004. So he's approaching the top end. This is all extremely light for him. It's curious to me that he is attempting these weights. Yeah, 3 white lights.
107.5.
Okay. 7 Dorje of Mongolia now. 107.5. He's the Masters 4 lifter. Having got his first lift, he has already got his gold medal because he has no competitors in his age and weight class here. He actually hasn't got the bar loaded command yet, but he's out there nonetheless, very keen. He's just been told by the jury, you don't come out on the platform until you get the call bar is loaded. We normally have an official called a technical controller who controls the lifter before they come onto the platform. I can't seem to see them at the moment. Okay. 7 Dorje, 107.5. His blocks are not right again, and one of the referees has asked the spotter loaders to move them so that his feet are fully on them. Yep, a little bit heavier, but no breakdown in the technique from my eye. And it's a good lift. Sort of runs off the platform. And following him, as he was before, is his mate in the in the M3 category, Shagdasuran, who's taking equally 7.5 extra, but he's on 117.5. Oh, they embrace each other each time they lift. It's really touching. He also is in his own age and weight class, so he is obviously the gold medalist and takes that Asian title this year. I think it's probably more than that. It's about the love of lifting. Not sure if he got the... yes, he did. Okay. That's 3 white
Good
lights.
lift. 122.5.
So those two guys are going great. They serve as an inspiration to all the other lifters in terms of their not only dedication but their sportsmanship and their adherence to the rules, their understanding and application of the rules is faultless. Nassan Bayan, Masters 2 lifter, 132.5 kilos. As the standings are now, he's settled into the 3rd position, but this would temporarily take him into 2nd position if he got it. He's not going to get it, and he knew that halfway through, so he started to lift his 135, direct competitor of that gentleman. Sitting in 2nd position, not threatening 1st at the moment, may not at all. 5 kilo increase on the 1st lift. Really worked at it. He'll be hoping for the best, and he gets it. He gets 2 white lights.
142.5.
So now 142.5 kilos for the 3rd M2 Masters 2 lifter in that category. Sadvakasov of Kazakhstan. You'll recall he benched 140 in his opener. It was very solid, so it's only a 2.5 kilo increase. It's a small jump. Okay. His competitor has put in 145 for his 3rd attempt, so he is trying to compete. Right, I believe he's got that. Yes, he has 3 white lights. He will need to get his 3rd lift now because the Mongolian has pushed him by putting 145 on for the 3rd. So a little bit of jostling and competing there, which is great. Lug Vasuran, he missed the 145. I think he beat the call. So let's see if he's figured it out that he needs to listen to his commands. Here we go. There we go. 2 white lights. 2 white lights. So he's corrected that and he's on the board. He doesn't seem to have much coaching going on with him. He's got a few guys around him, but no one seems to obviously be the coach. Chulyurimbat, 155 kilo for his 2nd attempt. He is a junior. He is sitting in 1st position and will definitely consolidate that with this. For those listening live, may be aware there will be some bench press changes, some rules changes. lot of growling, bar's not going any further, so no lift. Was unable to lift that.
167.
As I just said, there will be some changes to just a couple of the bench press rules in the IPF coming up. They're not in place at the moment. And one of them will apply to something you're seeing here a fair bit, is that lifters are not to put their feet on the bench in the setup. So this will be one of the last times you see that sort of thing at major championships, as Ganjur of Mongolia, the Masters 1 lifter, takes a very small increase of 167.5. Ranked second at the moment. Oh, wonderful. That looked to me like a actually very well chosen attempt. And 3 white lights. It's a really lovely looking lift. Now, Damden Surin has put 10 kilos extra on the bar. So a little bit of pressure on him here. It's a reasonable jump. And Ganjur has just got that second lift. So a little bit of pressure here for him to get this lift. It was a lot of pressure, it was a little bit much, and I think he's going to struggle to get that. So that makes it interesting in the standings for the Masters 1 group in terms of the second and third position. But I don't think the next lifter will be affected by them at all. This is Al Zabi from UAE, and he's got 175 for the second attempt. And he was successful on 167.5. And so I have this feeling he's building towards possibly a crack at the Asian record in the Masters 1. If he's successful, actually, as a matter of fact, that was an Asian record. And it was 3 white lights. I apologise for that. That was 3 white lights, and that is a new Asian bench press only record. The record previously stood at 172.5, and with that 175, he has well and truly set a new Asian record. Horiguchi now from Japan, 180 kilos. He is an open age lifter. Just by comparison, the Asian record in the open lifting is 222.5. This is really messy. He's battled it out, but there was no need because he was lifting off and down, up and down off the bench. So a lot of errors there. Expended a lot of energy just trying to press it, but broke a few rules in the process. So Ganbatar now 190 kilos for his second attempt, and he is really competing against Sodnom Dorje in Mongolia, who's coming next, for the gold in the open age group. Don't believe there'll be any attempt on an Asian record in this age group, but definitely a battle for gold. Great, he holds it together. I think he's got that. Yes, it's 3 white lights. That's an excellent lift, and now it's all up to Sodnom Dorje to try and do the same. He's called for 190, but also he is a fraction heavier, so he's got an additional level of pressure on him. He not only has to get this, but he will need to get a little bit more in the third attempt to get the gold. But first, this is a 10 kilo jump from his opener. So he's in that position where he could go gold, silver, bronze. We don't know where. Wow, I think he's got that. I didn't see any breakdown. Yeah, 3 white lights. So he's done his absolute best there. Really great lift. And he's still in second place because he's just a tiny bit heavier than his competitor. So with that, we conclude the second attempts for all the gentlemen, and now we are coming into the third attempts for the bench press for these gentlemen. So curiously, the sub-junior who had 2 incredibly light weights on for his opener and second attempt now has got 45 kilos more for his third attempt. It's a really odd selection of attempts from my point of view. I have no doubt this guy is capable of this. Yet he gets pinned by it. So either they didn't build him up to it in the break, in the background, or it was just far too much to increase from such a light opening position. Seven Dorje now, the Masters 4 lifter, calls for 5 more kilos, 112.5. Gives me a look as he walks out. He knows I'm quite enamoured with these guys, and we really wonder if he's got this one in him today. It's a lot of weight to press, maximal weight to press in a very short period of time. So by this third attempt, they're really having to dig deep. Oh my word, he's got right under it, but he just couldn't get it past the sticking point, and I think he knew that it might be struggle, but it's okay. It's okay. He runs off. And a few people in the crowd give him a big smile and a nod, you know. Such an inspiration. Great lifting, great dedication to the sport, strong guy. Shagdad Surin now, he's called for 7.5 kilo jump for his third and final attempt. It is Masters 3. I think this will be equally challenging for him. That's what it's about, challenging yourself. Some people really love that challenge, that on competition day on the platform, they perform a little better. Just the whole occasion of it all and the adrenaline and the motivation can make them lift a little better or a lot. 125 kilos now. All right, he's giving it everything, but it's all going south.
137.5.
No problem. Good to have a go. Good to feel it. And he's smiling all the way off. And his mate's there to greet him. Okay, 137.5 kilo on the bar for Masters 2 lifter Nassan Bayan. And he's currently sitting in third position. He's trying to push up, and this would definitely get him into second. Clear second with Perev Suk to come. So great bit of battle here. He missed the 132.5 on his second attempt. Oh my goodness. He's lifted clear off the bench. So too much for him. Tried to be competitive. That's great. Love the spirit.
145.
Nah, looks at his coach. Nah, that was never going to fly. Right, so he will settle with the bronze medal in his class. Perev Suk now 145 for his final attempt, and this would very momentarily put him into first place with his competitor still to come. But will put all the pressure on the competitor to get his final lift. Yeah, I think he lost compression somehow. I sensed that from his chest when I was looking sideways. So that's a no lift.
145 is still there.
And he will need to settle on the silver medal. By contrast now, here's Sadvakasov from Kazakhstan with 145 for his final lift. He has already won the gold with that miss from the previous lifter. So no pressure lift now. So this sort of setup where he's not putting his feet on the bench will be completely legal in time to come. Oh. Okay. Yep, he gets the rack command. Just a bit much today, but he is the gold medalist. Of course, he just grabs that forearm. Got a twinge in there because he's really worked it. Bench presses, specialist bench presses, really feel it in the forearms. Their forearms are extraordinarily overdeveloped if they've been bench pressing a long time. You get a bit of a twinge in there. Okay, 155 again for Chulumbat. Missed it on the second lift. Takes a few deep breaths as he walks past me. He's really got to push himself now to get the 155 this time. Really can't call how these medals will go in this class. Oh, came down fast and it's not going to go. So that missed.
157.5.
It allows Latgavasuren to try for the gold medal now. 157.5. If he's successful with this, he will get the gold. He's the youngster who's got it together, that he needs to listen to his commands It's quite the jump, this lift, from the 145 that he got. No. Yep, so he's pressed it out, but he's done it by breaking some of the rules. So he will settle now for the silver. 170 kilos for Damden Surin. Missed it on the second lift. This is to get him into silver.
What is loaded for Damden Surin?
I thought it would look doubtful that he would get this from how I saw him, but my word, he is pumped, really willing himself to get it together and give this his full attention and full focus. Nope. No, the strength wasn't there. So more work in the gym. That's the great thing. We get to go back to the gym and get stronger. Oh, he's just grabbing his right pec there. Might have hurt that a little bit. Okay, 172.5 for the M1 lifter, Ganjur. He is ranked second and he will stay second. Even if this is successful, he won't catch Al-Zabi from UAE. So this is just holding the silver medal position. Oh, great. What a great fight. Oh, no lift. But great fight.
180.
Okay. 180 kilos on the bar now for Faisal Al-Zabi from United Arab Emirates. Interestingly, I see he's been coached by the Syrian referee and coach, because I think his countrymen may be refereeing. At least one of them is. There might be one on the jury, I'm not sure. And he's got the start call. 180 kilos now to increase the Asian bench press record in the Masters 1 under 83 kilo class by a long shot. This is a huge buffer he's putting on the record. Oh, looks very strong. And 3 white lights, absolutely no doubt. He's been completely successful. He's gone 3 for 3 lifts here and put a big Asian record up of 180 kilos for a Masters 1 lifter. Horiguchi now in the open age group. He missed the 180 and he's put 192.5, presumably to fight for the silver medal. But the 180 was really impossible to see that he would even get that again. So 192.5 is curious to me, because his whole body language during the 180 lift really said to me that he didn't have the strength for it. It wasn't like as if he just had to tweak something. So he's trying to get to first position. He's competing. Let's see how it goes. So, as I say, that was never going to work.
No, like 195.
But he's come all the way from Japan to have a crack. And he's just a huge smile and thankful to his coach. So he's had a great day. Gambatar now 195. He is ranked number one in that age category, the open age category at the moment. 195. Okay, he is lighter. With this, he will stay number one. Even his mate, who's going to try and bench the same amount, won't beat him for the gold because his mate's a little bit heavier. So this gentleman here is your open age category champion. Oh, but he's not going to get the 195. That's okay. As I said, 195 stays on the bar for Sodnam Dorje as the last lifter of this group. However, he can't win because he's a fraction heavier. Oh, have I got that wrong? Oh. Okay, this is saying to go to first place, but that's not possible. Oh, yes, okay, because that guy missed it. Oh, I'm sorry. This would get him to gold position. Oh, my goodness. I think he's done it. He has. He has done it. He did it with 3 white lights, and he is your new Asian champion in the open age category, Sodnam Dorje. As the spotter loaders now deload the bar, we swing into the heavier weight category, the under 93 kilo class. Uh, 105 kilos on the bar for the Masters 2 lifter, Ijida. He's one of 3 gentlemen competing in that age category, and he is well off the pace from the other 2.
Good lift.
And that was a good lift for him. And that would be him getting at least a bronze medal.
105, and the lifter is Yegor of Kazakhstan.
I think he's crossing out and not going to lift any further. Okay, so here is a Kazakhstan sub-junior. Olenikov. He's in his own age and weight class. So a very calm 105 kilos for his opener, and that's him got the gold medal. So that is a great achievement for him to come from Kazakhstan, get the gold medal for the Asian bench press, and now he's got 2 more lifts if he chooses to increase his score. Masters 3 lifter, Dui is coming out. He hasn't got the clock's not counting down. Anyway, he got the call. And he's got 115 kilos on the bar for his opener. There's only 10 lifters in this group, so this will be quick. Should be okay.
Good.
Yes, he got 2 white lights. So that's him with his gold medal.
127.5.
Got to be in it to win it. Masters 2 lifter now. Nurmurkanov from Kazakhstan. Apologies, I've probably mispronounced his surname. 127.5. Masters 2. If all goes according to plan, he will get the silver medal, but anything can happen in competition. Obviously, this certainly puts him in first position, should he get this, with 1 lifter to come. Okay, good. 3 white lights. So at the moment, he's in the lead.
140.
We have 140 kilos on the bar for his direct competitor now, Sodov from Mongolia. And if Sodov gets this, I believe he will get the gold medal without challenge, I think, from here on. So Sodov now for his opener, 190, big opener, significantly stronger than the other guys here in his age group. Born in 1971, it's only just a Masters 2. So much strength. Absolute. Oh, he's missed the lift. He's got 2 red.
170.
1 red for lifting off.
Kurelia for Mongolia.
So that's a shock. And he looks bewildered as he looks up at the lights. He's not sure what happened there. Perivjav, 170. He's a Masters 1 lifter. And he's one of 2 Mongolians Masters 1. He could push his mate. His mate's going to start on 180. So it's never about where the first lift is, what we start with. It's obviously about where we end. Reckon that's okay. Yes, it is. 3 white lights. As is in life, it's not where you start, it's how you go along. And that's how you finish. Although life's not a competition. But bench press championship is a competition. Okay, here is that man's direct competitor, Sen Ayush, 180 kilos. He's looking for the chalk. Okay. Now, very powerful looking bench presser coming out now. 171. Sorry, what am I saying? 180 kilos on the bar. I was looking at his birth year. He's 1981. $180. Not bad. Yeah, faultless from my point of view. Very strong lifter. Very strong. That was really easy. So now 185 kilos as we go into the open age category. This is Kamugul, 185. He's opening the lightest in the open age category. It's a Mongolian lifter, one of 2, and the other 2 guys, there's a Japanese lifter and a Kazakh lifter. to come after him. So first, Kamulgul. Okay, gets the call, bar is loaded. So this is his opener, and I think he will be directly competing against the Japanese lifter Yamashita. So will be good to see a little bit of competition between him and the next gentleman. Yep. Great. Good lift. 3 white lights. So Yamashita, who's been coaching over the last 3 days, is spending a lot of energy helping everybody else out, and now he gets to have a bench. 187.5 is his opener. Very outgoing lifter. Really great personality. Born in 1991. Yep, that looked good. And it was indeed. 3 white lights.
210.
So he's on the board. So now 210 kilos for the Mongolian lifter Galden. And he's going to really be competitive with the next lifter, Soy from Kazakhstan. So gets an ear pulling and a bit of a slap that slapped him up the stairs onto the platform. I think it's fair to say that quite a lot of people, powerlifters, bench pressers, do respond to a bit of a slap in the respect that it sort of fires us up and activates us and sharpens up our central nervous system a little bit. Okay, good setup. Yeah, that was a great lift. He's got room to move there. There's plenty of strength to spare. 3 white lights. So watch this guy. Okay, let's see how Soy does the 212.5 as his opener. So it's just a fraction more than the Mongolian. And the key will be to see how he presses it as well, not only if he gets it. I mentioned the slapping. That can happen as long as it's not in sight of the audience, but I'm pretty sure you can hear it. Okay, that was also very impressive with Soy. 212.5, so strength there to spare. It's not quite as much as the previous lifter. Okay, so that concludes the first round of lifts for the 93 kilogram gentleman. We are now into the the second round. And we've got our sub-junior back up with 115 kilos. And this is Olienkov. Looks to be enjoying his lifting. And he's come away with the team to these Asian championships, and so far so good.
Все, Егор, слушай команду.
Born in 2005.
Лови!
Oh, lovely strong. Very strong, good technique, no problem whatsoever. Well done, mate. I'd say he must be about 16, 17 years of age, sporting an excellent mullet. I don't know if it's known as that everywhere, but in Australia we call that hairdo a mullet, and it's very popular. Sandui, 122.5, Masters 3 lifter, already gold medalist. So now just stacking on a bit of weight for himself. Yeah, plenty strong. Yeah. Oh,
No lift.
no. Gosh, I didn't see that. So he's got a couple of rule breaches. Nurmukhanov from Kazakhstan, 135 kilos.
Ball is loaded.
Now, he could definitely get the gold medal, depending, of course, how Sodov goes. But at least he's on the board. Sodov didn't get one yet. The other gentleman has crossed out. He settled on 105 because he realised he wasn't competing with the other guys, I suppose. So, 135. Oh, yeah, that looked good. Okay, what do we got? 3 white lights. Yes. So 135, he's doing really well because Sodov missed the 140 in his opener. So if he gets this, he gets into first place straight away. But so far, the Kazakh lifter is having it all his own way. Bar loaded. 140 kilo for Sodov. Where's he? Is he coming out? Yeah, he's getting his wraps on. Oh, no. Here he is, comes flying out. Right. Certainly feel he's capable of this. He's just got to here on the platform. Let's have a look at him. So, not much of an arch. Solid. Well, that looked just absolutely so easy, so I'm not sure what happened the first time, but that was 2 white lights. Someone gave him a red light for lifting up. I certainly didn't see that. So he's on the board and he's in first place. Now, in the open age category, we've got Kanugul, 190 kilos. He's currently ranked 4th. This will temporarily move him to 3rd before his competitors have a second attempt. Mongolian lifter. Born in 1974. So soon to be a Masters 1. Couple of years. Just having a little bit of a tussle with Yamashita for that bronze medal. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. And 3 white lights. So good for him. He is in the 3rd position. Purav Jav of Mongolia now, the Masters 1 lifter, it needs to come out next. 192.5. Getting his ears pulled too. Some lifters like that. They feel there's a pressure point there, I believe, and that it somehow helps them. Personally, I'd probably knock someone down if they pulled my ears. 192.5, massive jump to try and compete. He's trying to get into first place. Golly, he gave it a good try, but he looks like a banana on the bench. He's completely lifted off. It's way too heavy. So he's not going to, he's smiling away at it. He's not going to be able to compete, but it was worth a go. Okay, on the other hand, Send Ayush of Mongolia, 192.5 for his attempt. You know, he's not clearing away with it, this lifter. He's still got a reasonable jump on the bar here. And his competitor has got another lift, but doubtful he'll get it. So most likely gold medalist. Send Ayush. And just a really solid, great lift. 3 white lights, that's what you want to see. That's a great lift. So he is your gold medalist.
192 for Yamashita Yasudachi.
Now Yamashita is battling it out for the bronze medal here. And with this, he will get into that bronze medal position momentarily. So just hoping for a lift out that suits him. Can really throw a lifter right off if they get a lift out that isn't at all what they're used to. Oh, lovely. Very nice. Yes, 3 white lights. Even better than the first one. I thought he achieved a really good arch that time. He just looked like he was higher up the bench and just got into a great position. Very impressive. So that takes him to the bronze position. Golden now coming out 217.5. He's in the silver medal position, pushing into the gold position with this one, with the Kazakh lifter still to come. So pushing hard. It's an excellent second attempt selection to be competitive and is still potentially achievable for him based on that first lift. Wow, good. Yeah, 3 white lights. So he's moved into the gold medal position. It's exciting because the open age category is often seen as the premier age category, and always great to see the battle. Often that's the age category where most weight is lifted. Seem to be in our prime, or that's the category to compete in. So here's Soy from Kazakhstan, 220 kilos on the bar. This would be him getting back into gold position. Oh, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, he got the lift and he's back in the gold medal position. I just wanted to double check the records here. Okay. Because I think Soy is actually the Asian record holder. So he already currently holds the Asian record of 233. Okay, now we're into the final lifts, the third and final lifts. This is our sub-junior, Oleynikov of Kazakhstan, 120 kilos on the bar for him. So this would be great to go home with. A sub-junior doing really well here today. Oh, he's tried hard, but probably just got a little bit out of alignment and, he's grabbed the back of his back a bit. That hurt a bit. Oh, he's wincing. Oh, my back. Oh, my buttock. Okay, he might have cramped. He might have got a cramp through the buttock and the hip. It can happen when you put a lot of drive through there. Okay, for the third and final lift, now for the M3 lifter, Zundui. He's trying for 122.5. Again, he missed it on the second. No competition, so gold medal in the bag. Looks like he got it. Oh, no, he didn't. Got the same error he got the last time, a yellow and a blue. So
140. Why not?
lockout problem. Okay, centre ref said lockout problem. Double touch. Oh, double touch. See, I can't speak Kazakh. Huh? Oh, double movement. Okay, double movement. Okay. Sorry about that. Obviously, I can't speak English either. Right. Nurmukhanov, 140, Masters 2. This is to get him the gold medal with Sodov still to come. He's lighter than Sodov. So first task is to get this, and if Sodov then misses his next lift, he'll get the gold. Oh, wow, I reckon he's done it. Looks good. Yes, it is. 3 white lights. So he's done his job. Add pressure time for Sodov now, because 140 for the Kazakh lifter. He's in the gold medal position. Sodov, Mongolia, being heavier by all of 0.2 of a kilo, has to lift more. But his coach had put on 150, which was way more than what he would need as it's turned out. So let's hope he's got 150. He looked very, very strong. I'm feeling quite confident for him, because he looked incredibly strong at the 140. But it is all down to this lift, and anything can happen. It's a mental game at this stage. That was a great descent and perfect lift. Okay, so it wasn't perfect, but it is 2 white lights. So he got the lift, so he's got the gold medal. He also forgot to do his belt up, I noticed. Right, as the loaders put 192.5 on the bar for Purijov of Mongolia in the Masters 1 category. He missed it the second time. He's not going to challenge
Arabia of
his running mate for the gold. This is still silver position. So it's just about getting this. It's a big ask. It was 22.5 kilos more than his opener. It was extremely big jump given the opener. So I never even heard the press command, so that's a no lift.
no lift.
He was
195.
he was complaining about something. The coach said,
Bathroom.
you didn't listen to the command. There's no point finding fault in anything there. He missed the command completely. So 195 kilos on the bar for Kumugal. This is to get him into that bronze medal position. A great competition going on between him and Yamashita. So 195 now. If he gets this and Yamashita misses his third, this gentleman will get the bronze medal. That's how it goes. Neither of those two gentlemen will threaten the gold and silver position. So battle for bronze. Nope, can't press that. So he will stay in the fourth position
197.5.
in this competition. First, though, we'll have Send Ayush back in the Masters 1 because the bar's being loaded to 197.5. He's already got the gold medal. That's not a problem at all. I really think this is safe with him. He's just so strong. He's absolutely solid as technique goes. Can't see any flaw in his lifting at all, which I mean to say more weight you would start to see more flaws, but so far nothing. So let's see this one. Oh, it's yes. Oh no, it's a no. No lift. He's got two red lights.
Simaload. Yamashita is
He's wondering why. He's asking. He's absolutely bewildered with that. Looking around for someone to give him an explanation. No, Yamashita's not taking the third. Okay, no problem. He's already got the bronze. He doesn't need to take it. So Send Ayush is still standing there bewildered. But his lift is well and truly over. It's now going 225 for Golden of Mongolia. And this is to get him into the gold medal position. Gets a dose of smelling salts that made him see stars for a moment. Again, another completely legal thing to do to try and get a little bit of mental brightening up and a bit of arousal in the central nervous system, just to give you that rush of adrenaline and fire in your spirit to fight with this weight, because at this stage the weight is really threatening to the lifter in how heavy it is. So he's got to fight. Right, he missed the lift completely. It was an odd looking descent, but anyway, no lift. And he will get the silver medal. So now the final lift of this session, Zoy from Kazakhstan. He is the gold medalist now, as it's turned out in the open age class. And this is just the icing on the cake, 227.5. And he's pretty pumped for it. He wants it. Oh, it drifts it back too far, cannot get underneath it. So, missed lift, never mind. He's still the Asian Bench Press Championship in the open class. And that concludes the lifting of both those morning sessions. So up next we will have the medal ceremony for the 83 and 93 category, body weight categories and all age groups very shortly. Join us then.
Federation President Farshid Sultani and General Secretary of the UAE Powerlifting Almeri. We will start with the 83 kg open. Bronze medal goes to Horiguchi Yuzuki of Japan. Gan Batar of Mongolia wins the silver. And the gold medal goes to Kurel Batar of Mongolia. The national anthem of Mongolia. Sub-juniors, Sok Bayar, Otkon Bayar of Mongolia wins the gold. National anthem of Mongolia. '83 kg category juniors, silver goes to Namnan Suran of Mongolia. Gold medal winner is Churunbad of Mongolia. The national anthem of Mongolia. 83 kg category Masters 1. Camden Suran of Mongolia wins the bronze medal. Bronze. Silver medal goes to Ganjur Gantex of Mongolia. Gold medal winner is Alzabi Faisal of UAE. The national anthem of UAE. '83 Masters 2. Bronze medal goes to Nasan Puyan Patar of Mongolia. Silver, Purev Dorj of Mongolia. Gold medal goes to Sharif Khan of Kazakhstan. The national anthem of Kazakhstan. '83 Masters 3.
During national anthem playing, everyone wants to be standing up and moving the hands. You, everyone, be moving the hand. It is serious matter.
83 kg Masters 3. Gold medal winner is Shakhdar Suren of Mongolia. The national anthem of Mongolia. '83 kg Masters 4. Gold medal winner is Mount Chulun of Mongolia. The national anthem of Mongolia. Technical controller Please take the competitors off the stage and bring the 93 kg category. We start with the 93 kg category open. Bronze medal goes to Yamashita Yazuki of Japan. Bronze medal. Silver goes to Galden Orgebold of Mongolia. Gold medal goes to Soy Vyacheslav of Kazakhstan. The national anthem of Kazakhstan. (93 kg sub juniors). Winner of the gold medal is Yegor of Kazakhstan. Olenko Yegor. The national anthem of Kazakhstan. (93 kg Masters 1). Puraviev of Mongolia wins the silver. And Ayush Odgondalai of Mongolia wins the gold. National anthem of Mongolia. Masters 293 kg category. Bronze medal Ijida Batbayar of Mongolia. Silver, Nurmukhanov Khairat of Kazakhstan. Gold medal goes to Sodor Enkijiardal of Mongolia. The national anthem of Mongolia. '93 kg Caddy Masters 3. Gold medal goes to Zundul Dorj of Mongolia. National anthem of Mongolia. Technical controller, please take the competitors off the stage.